They defied the police orders to vacate the lucrative quarries of Mandera, their source of livelihood, and now 20 quarry workers stand to lose 60,000 shillings in fine or worse, spend 5 months in jail. This stiff penalty aimed at deterring others from similar defiance. In his ruling, Mandera resident magistrate Duncan Tai stated, quote, "Whilst the events of December 2014 were still clear in their minds, the accused persons proceeded to disobey lawful order of the OCPD Mandera East to stay away from the quarries," end of quote. 36 workers were killed that fateful day. The decision to have all workers vacate the quarries, however, appears to have been made at the highest echelons of government way before the attack, as the Deputy President explained on Citizen TV's Cheche show.
The 36 Kenyans who, unfortunately, we lost them, had actually been formed in time. Yes. They had been told to move out. Yeah. They had been persuaded to come to a safer place.
To the town.
Unfortunately, for one reason or another, they did not. It was our failure on our part, on our security agencies, that we should have actually forced them.
The government would not allow the 20 workers to risk their lives again, and so they were slapped with charges of misdemeanor. The charge sheet read that on the 25th of January at Karo Quarry, they disobeyed an order by the Mandera East Police requiring them to vacate the said quarry for security reasons. All of them pleaded guilty to the charges, but in their defense informed the court that they were arrested as they waited for the contracted vehicle to take them away. Apparently, the vehicle they were expecting developed mechanical problems. Unable to cover the distance to Mandera town by foot for fear of their safety, they say they were forced to sleep at the quarry. The magistrate stated in his ruling that, quote, "their conduct was an outright threat not only to security in Mandera, but also to their own lives," end of quote. Mandera County Police Commander Job Boronjo is quoted saying that all the quarry workers had been instructed not to sleep at their places of work, and their bosses required to provide transport for them into the quarries, in which they would be allowed between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. With hindsight, the government felt it could have saved the lives of the 36 quarry workers who were murdered in cold blood.
We should have used force to get them out of that place.
Ironically, the Teacher Service Commission remains adamant that teachers who will not have reported to their workstations in Mandera, Garissa and Wajir by yesterday for fear of their safety would be sacked if newly employed or face disciplinary action if not new. A day after the return to work ultimatum lapsed, the affected teachers held demonstrations to Parliament demanding that the legislators intervene after TSC declined to transfer them out of northeastern Kenya.
Because we have not absconded duty. We are here to seek for duty. We are here, we want a job. If I didn't want a job, I would be sitting in my house comfortably. But I'm here because I need to work. Yet I do not have where to work.
TSC is expected to decide the fate of the teachers on Wednesday after making an assessment detailing the number of teachers who have heeded to the directive that has since lapsed. Silvia Chebet for The Big Question.